Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to your 76th Android tutorial for the new Boston. What we're going to do is kind of clean up this little, whatever this thing is. Right now, once we launch it once, it's not going to launch again, and we still need to get rid of this. So, first thing we're going to do is get rid of this green ball that's being left behind. So let's scroll down, and here we go. Basically what's happening is every time our X and Y changes, which happens every time we're pressing the screen, we're creating this green ball. And when we let up, this X and Y value still is equal to something, so it's still going to draw that left behind image that we want to get rid of. And then we also draw our shooting ball that is happening within our if statement that's handling the motion event when we release our finger. So an easy way to fix this is, as you can see, our if-else statement's only going to draw if x and y is not equal to 0. So what we can do is within our, let's scroll up to our motion events, and within our motion up, we can just change that value to 0, because the only time our x and y is going to equal something right here is when we have a touch event on our surface. So once we release, we can set those values back to 0, and nothing's touching the surface, and everything is going to be perfect, I guess. I don't know. X equals Y equals 0. So there we go. We set up the X and the Y value back to 0, so there's no reason for our thread to actually draw this left behind image once we release. So hopefully that concept sticks in. The only other problem is basically when we shoot it once, our ANAX and our animate Y variables right here keep going up. They keep going up according to the scaled value. So we need to reset those values each time we launch. So we can do that every time we first click the button. So when our first plus starts. So what we're going to do is when we say go back to our motion events, we're just going to kind of set some variables back equal to 0. And kind of the easy way to do this is just to copy this line here. So we're going to set the dx, the dy, the ana x, the ana y, the scaled x, and the scaled y all back to 0 within our on down motion event. So right here. So we're just going to paste that, and we're good to go. I mean, I'm pretty sure everything's going to start working now, but hopefully you guys kind of understand that concept. Obviously, like I said before, you don't want to program a whole game like working with millions of variables like this. You kind of want to set up your own methods that animate for you and all that good stuff, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys. I don't know exactly what I wanted to show you guys, but I just wanted to show you that, that nothingness, I guess. Okay, and obviously we're getting a problem, but I already solved it because I kind of clipped the video and checked it out. As you can see, it's starting up in this top left corner for some reason every time we launch. And the reason that's happening is actually because we just copied and pasted this without kind of editing or looking over it. Because again, we copied and pasted it from our, just our X regular standard touching the screen. But we want to change this to the FX right here. As you can see, when we draw our bitmap test, we're just going to change this to FX and this to FY. And that should fix the problem. Because again, every time we touched, our X and our Y value were set to 0, and then it's trying to draw it from that 0 location. So that should fix that, hopefully. Okay, and see, now we're almost done, guys. This is just part of the debugging process here. As longer you shoot, the faster the ball goes, so that's good. Everything's working. But the only problem is when we click to start a new ball launch, down here this ball is still being drawn. So we got to fix that problem real quick, see what's going on there. Shouldn't be a big deal. basically what's happening is we are drawing, we want to set this, our fx, equal to 0 now when we start clicking. So we're just going to do that real quick up here. So again, within this statement we can just say fx equals fx equals fy. And now that will set our fx and fy values back equal to 0 every time we start a new down action. So therefore it won't draw, and then it won't draw that that bitmap that was being left over there. So hopefully everything's working now and we can be done with this animation stuff. Again, if you guys want to learn more about game development and more of a well-structured kind of a gaming development system, I'm probably going to create something on my channel, which is youtube.com/mybringback, so you guys can check that out. I haven't created it yet, so it might take a while, but there we go. I mean, it's not that cool, but whatever. I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.